Today's weigh-in day. I took it pretty light this week. I ate a little bit last night, but pretty much all day today I had nothing to drink or eat. My stomach's been growling all day. It's whatever though, I've been through it, so I'm just gonna grind it down for another couple hours and then go to the weigh-ins, do my thing, and then, you know, and then eat. That's the main thing right now. That's all I'm thinking about is food. So, I mean, I just want to get it over with and then just prepare for my fight tomorrow and then get in there and do my thing. But right now, I just want to relax as much as I can. I'm here with my family. They're coming here to support me. My family being here makes me feel a lot more motivated. They're here to support me, and just having them here with me definitely gives me a morale booster. I've always liked martial arts since I've been growing up. I used to try to mimic all these guys, Jackie Chan, Jet Li. I was a big fan of them, and I remember Jackie Chan's movie Drunken Master, and you know, he would do all these crazy moves, and you know, sooner or later I tried to mimic them, and one day in front of all the family, they made me do it, and you know, I was like, I'll go ahead and do it, and that's what I did. It was pretty funny. Going into grade school, my mom signed me up in, you know, karate and taekwondo and stuff, and I just really got into it. I felt it was really a natural process for me. From there, I actually used taekwondo and, you know, stuff like this in my training, and I'm hoping to use some of it in my fight. I try to study as many martial arts as I can. Did my first jiu-jitsu class and my first kickboxing class, really got into that. During high school, I wrestled a little bit. I remember getting my butt beat for the first couple weeks. It wasn't fun, but I came back and kept working hard. I've been fighting since I was like 16 years old, pretty much, doing smoker fights. My mom used to have to sign waivers for me to fight all these guys and stuff, and you know, I've always loved fighting. That's pretty much what it is, and I love watching it. I love every aspect of it. We got there, I was on weight. My opponent comes in, and he's like, you know, like almost 7 pounds over. Well, I cut weight, and then my opponent, he came in here 4 or 5 pounds over. You know, I feel like that's like disrespectful to me, honestly. But I don't really care. I'm gonna fight him anyways. You know, I honestly didn't care. He went back outside, shed some pounds off, ran around the parking lot, came back in. He was still a couple pounds over, and you know, I was tired and I was hungry, so I just said, you know, whatever, let's just get it on, let's just fight tomorrow, I don't care how much you weigh. We weighed in, you know, I came home, just ate, relaxed, had a really good night that night, just was really focused and ready, you know. That's all I was thinking about was my opponent. Fight week was a good week. You know, the fight was in Daytona, so we had to travel. So it took us about 45 minutes to an hour to get there, and at the fighters meeting, you know, talked about all that. The venue was pretty nice. It was in Daytona at the Ocean Center, right off the beach. You know, nice building, everything. The promotion, Breakthrough MMA, did a really, really good job of setting everything up. There was a cage there, and before my fight, I just wanted to get in there to get the feeling of how, you know, it would be, and just, you know, feel the cage out, and shadow box a little bit, just warmed up a little bit in a way. And the way they set up the locker rooms was really nice as well. You know, all the gyms had their own locker room, and we just had a lot of privacy. When I was in the locker room, I was just, you know, thinking to myself, you know, this is the time, this is what you need to do. You need to be ready for this. This is what you've been preparing for the last 2 months, you know, so I kind of get into my own little zone. But when I walk out there, I feel great. I was ready, I was confident, and I just went out there, I executed, and just did everything I trained to do.
Like award shows, it's going long. I'm making it look real easy, like I'm showing fall. I'll do a shot and then I'll sit and soul me. I'm walking weird cause it's working that I'm wasted on. People just realizing that I'm awesome, why did it take so long? Skip around the album, it's not hard to find your favorite song. Track's the only thing
on the GoPro. That's already on. Alright, good. Great.
Let me slow it down a sec. Man, I cannot not be sick. Hook me up with Diamond Tap. I've been working for a minute. Hope this album's a success. I'm not trying to do great numbers, I'm just trying to do my best. Cause let's face it,
Introducing the first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing your white trunks, he weighs 144.6 pounds. Unbeaten in his amateur career, 3 wins, no losses. Fighting out of the jungle, here is Steven Lynn. His opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red, black, and white trunks. He weighed in at 149 pounds. His amateur record, 3 wins, 3 losses. Introducing Byron Wilson.
Steve with a wizard. Got it. Don't let him get it. Halfway through. Shake your right leg in his face. Pop your right leg in his face. There you go, keep shaking. 10 seconds. Right bicep tight.
Right bicep, high through his neck. You got the game grip. Scoot back 2 to 3 inches. Make it touch. Scoot back and
There it is. Right flat.
Dropping your armpit across the road. Inching backwards. Keep inching back. Walking forward. You in the cage. You can take the arm bar on his back.
Keep working.
Left underhook, pummel. Pummel through the left underhook. Get a little bit of posture, pummel through the impact.
That knee in. Get the knee in and roll his hip.
You got right knee to the ball. 1 minute.
Scoop him. Double leg. Scoop him.
20 seconds, keep him elevated. Don't let him get his hands together.
Get your right hand on his wrist. Get your right hand on his wrist. Scoop. There you go.
Tries to figure it out.
Try to dig your right hand to him. Work. 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 That wizard top. Work. Swing. That wizard top.
This round's about over. And,
Stop.
I think Byron's got to finish it up now. Byron's got his work it out for him. He has to make something happen.
Hands, kick. Cut it off, Steve. Cut it off. Angle.
Let him go.
Shoot. Let him go. Superman.
Let him go.
One outside.
Let him go. Let him go.
And that straight. Uppercut. Hold him up.
Back in the half guard.
Bring your chin on top of his hand. There you go. You're right. You got a Kimura sitting up top.
Incredible shoulder pressure.
You got a Darch. You got a Kimura in front of you, Steve. You got a knee bar if you want it. You got 45 seconds in. There's a lot of submissions. Get your shin on there so he can't get out. You got a Kimura. You got a Darch. You got a near side guillotine. That's the half. He's going to go to his knees. He's going to go to his knees the way that he's shaped. Go for it. 2 more minutes, Steve. Keep his head down on your head. There you go. Don't let him lift his hand off the ground.
You can stay like that, Vern.
Get your right. There it is, Steve. Good. Ankle grip up.
Heavy hips.
Underhook. Let's go to mount.
Predator! It's not a
Walk away. Don't let him bridge. Don't let him bridge. Walk to the middle, Steve. Halfway through.
I'll tell you what,
90 seconds.
if he doesn't start working to improve his position, he might get a stand.
He's going to bridge off the cage, Steve.
We've got referee Josh Ruggers looking up the action. And there it is. That's exactly what happened.
120 left, Steve. 120.
What you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. You know what you gotta do?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida, your referee in charge stops the bout at 2 minutes, 16 seconds of the third round. Your winner by TKO out of the red corner, Stephen Wynn.
You know, I went to this fight, you know, 3-0. I won. You know, it's probably one of the greatest feelings I've ever had. You know, I mean, every single fight is the greatest feeling I've ever had, just winning a fight, because I worked so hard for it. And now, I'm just gonna keep training hard. I'm still young, and just progressing one fight at a time, and just win fights, keep in shape, and keep doing what I'm doing, and never quit. And hopefully one day I'll make it. I'll make it to the big leagues. That's definitely my #1 goal. But for right now, I'm just concentrating one fight at a time. I'm not looking ahead of any of my opponents. They're all dangerous, and I'm just gonna train hard, and I'm gonna make sure I train harder than they do.